morning and welcome to Zambezi News. My name is Jerome Weathers.
I am Mandape.
And I'm Kudzai Hembe.
In our first report, the internet. They lay cables of it underwater, so how does it not get wet?
We ask all these questions and more in our next report from our roving reporter, Kefas Jospats. Some say the internet is a Western invention. Others say it was created by Satan in order to lure unsuspecting reporters into endless porn sites. Either way, it is here to stay until we can get rid of it or the aliens reclaim it. The city streets were abuzz with young hip chaps and chicks who are real digital entrepreneurs ready to drive the country forward with innovation. We caught up with one or two of them to hear what they had to say about the internet.
I love WhatsApp. I have a really terrible job. So to be able to avoid boredom, I spend all of my time on WhatsApp. Upping my friends and being part of many groups where I receive jokes, nude photos, and sometimes even misguided coup plans for West African countries.
I am completely in love with Facebook. I only joined the other day and got befriended by the love of my life, a charming Nigerian man called John Obiobiyango II. He messaged me on Facebook and shared his story about how he came into millions of dollars. And so I sent him my banking details, and the rest, as they say, is history.
Watch the suit, it's a Pinot Gardini. Is that what they call a selfish? Girls, Mirai, wait!
Be a dear, Liz, and get us a refill of those delicious Romany creams. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I mean, she is getting along in the years after all. Lizzie, can I get a refill of those biscuits?
Sure, Jerome. Would you like a pot of tea with that as well? Let me brew you one, I insist.
Well, if you insist, that'd be positively
Oops. Oh well, never mind. As I was saying, I remember when I was first starting out as a field reporter doing a report on the Twin Towers. Those were the days. Somehow, this was the only station that didn't feature a clip on it.
Oh, I remember that time. Yes, those were the days. I was a young journalism student, and that was the time that Mandape did his now famous report on the purple tigers at New York Zoo. Yeah. I told myself I was going to grow up to be just like Mandape. But now, I had so much promise.
This place will suck the promise right out of you. Don't you agree, Esmeralda?
Oh, absolutely. I'm just so tired of being...
Essie and Lizzie are always complaining. Just find husbands already and save us from your noise. And take that other lady Kudzaisha with you.
Yeah. Like my famous Uncle Bob Marley once proudly said, "No woman, no cry. Real Rastas never die."
And I can't believe we're still on analog when we live in a digital world.
I know, right, Liz? We don't even have any social media presence.
I put it in the suggestion box many moons ago. But alack and alas, it fell on blind eyes. And I'm such a natural on Facebook.
Oh, look at the time, ladies. Look, we need to be on it. So why don't you go out and get some salads and get your nails done? And look, the nails are my treat.
And get your makeup done as well. Get your hair done too. And look better. Just be better. Some lingerie.
Damn it. What are we going to do?
have an idea.
For those of you just joining us, you're watching Zambezi News. And now to entertainment. The ever-popular, even more little swaggery boys and girl are on a meteoric rise as their tracks take over the airwaves.
Big Deals and So Forth have now seen our homegrown fivesome touring God's country, Great Britain.
That remix still won't friend me on Facebook, and I think she blocked me on WhatsApp.
Just stick to the script for God's sake, Kudzeshe.
I don't get a script, remember? Mandopi says we have to save on paper, so the joke's on you, mate.
Thank you, Kudzeshe. We now cross over to Snuggle Up and Chat with Liz, where she caught up last night with the enigmatic EMLSB.
Good evening and welcome to Snuggle Up and Chat with Liz. I'm here with EMLSB, straight off their London tour. So, tell me guys, how long were you in London for?
Let me get this one, yeah? We were in London for a month, yeah? London town. London, baby.
Wow, a whole month. And who organised this tour? Was it your record label?
Oh, well, my uncle really came through for us with a sweet deal and a series of gigs across London. It was well worth it. Fish and chips, bangers and mash, Yorkshire pudding, the works, mate. Like the works, like totally boombastic.
Wow, that sounds amazing. Our very own EMLSB taking London by storm. So, when can we expect to see footage of the tour? When can we expect to see footage of the tour?
Oh, yeah. No, the network already aired it in London, darling. Everybody there watched it, in it. Yep.
What about your fans back home? Did you get a DVD or did one of your fans record it on their phones?
No danger of that, dollface. I mean, Debrick's uncle, the promoter, had strict recording laws, so yeah, no, only the network got it, in it.
Which network was that then?
Look, Bed, we have a very busy schedule, yeah? We have to go do our next thing, all right? We have a photo shoot with Kiosk Weekly, so we have to keep our A game on check, yeah, mate? Yeah?
Okay. Well, that was the MLSB, straight out of their London, England tour. Thank you guys for taking the time to come down here and flying the flag high. We look forward to seeing and hearing a lot more of your new work soon.
Here's a souvenir for you, dollface. It matches your eyes, because you are well fit, in it.
That EMLSB group is just so damn hot right now. Speaking of temperature, welcome to the weather report with Widzo himself, Widzo Systematics. Today, unfortunately, due to intense storms crossing over from Namibia, there will be no access to Facebook or Twitter for the younger generation. Instagram and WhatsApp will work, however, if you stand on top of a medium-sized hill. We also would like to announce that the inaccessibility of certain opposition-friendly blogs is nothing to do with government. It is due to the weather conditions, which are frankly blowing the internet left and right. We expect normal internet operations to resume in the coming years. The .com on the weather with Widzo Systematics. I thank you.
Well, old Widzo always has something to say. That's why I always say, who needs the internet when you have a good, solid family and home-cooked meals for Sunday lunch?
And now, in our sports report, we asked the question, is basketball a sport or is it modern-day slavery, where large black men are enslaved by white basketball masters and an orange ball?
We apologize for the incompetence. There will be no sports report. Instead, we bring you our special report. The average citizen has an opinion too.
Can you tell us, what does the internet mean to you? Well, the internet is very similar in operation to the way we function in the bar. I can tell you just off the cuff, that is if I was wearing cuffs. Yeah, just off the cuff, I can tell you that both of us, we both use tabs.
Interesting. And the bar counter represents our keyboard, where we enter our selected sites, which of course is our choice of beer. Some sites require sign up to access, similar to bar membership.
Once you're allowed onto a premises, you can browse your selection at your leisure.
We call bar snacks megabytes.
When a patron wets himself, we call it WikiLeaks.
WikiLeaks, yeah, I get that. Yeah. If you open up too many sites, your system might crash. So we recommend constant system refresh, which is taking a break.
And if you're caught drinking in public, you can end up behind space bars. I made it funny.
Yeah, you did.
Funny is a joke.
What is this place exactly?
This is Gogolicious's place. She's my sangoma.
This is not what I imagined my first visit to a sangoma to look like.
Honey, you don't need dusty terrains and old stacks of beads and bones to get your destiny defined. Gogolicious is the future.
I'm not a miracle worker, darling. I'm just blessed. Hashtag and all. Bye, doll. I have a consultation to make. Yes, my darling. You look fabulous.
Thank you. I also feel so #blessed.
Hello, Liz.
Hello.
So, ladies, is it time?
It's time.
So, according to your contracts and company bylaws, as well as some ancient traditional knowledge passed down to me through the interweb about your ancestral board members, if you make Mandape and Jerome sell their shares and you buy their shares, while they buy your shares, while you quickly make some offshore investments in the Cayman Islands and invest in peak oil in Syria, you'll become the majority shareholders, putting you in charge. And there will be...
What? What will they be?
They will be rendered redundant to the station.
Well, suddenly I feel a little #blessed.
That's what I do, ladies. That's what I do.
Welcome to Citizens Advice, where we ask the questions and give you the answers. Today's subject, how to use the internet patriotically. Firstly, do not read foreign websites or dirty diaspora news blogs. They will most likely be filled with absolute lies or uncomfortable truths. Who needs information about the New York Stock Exchange? What is that to you? Why do you want to know what's happening in China? Secondly, do not joke about our beloved African presidents, or you will be put in a real jail, not a cyber one. Joke about whatever you like on Facebook. Just don't put anything to do with our country or society and our president. Thirdly, always retweet tweets from our Minister of Information and TV licenses. But do not talk back to him on Twitter, because you know he doesn't like that.
And this special report brings us to the end of our bulletin for this hour. I'm Jerome Weathers.
And I was Kuzaishe Wishayembe.
And I am, and always will be, Mandape Mandape. Welcome, the fairer. Sex is here.
Yes, ladies. How was lunch? Did you order salad and pretend to eat it?
Best lunch I've had in years.
In fact, one of the waitresses taught us an interesting game.
Ooh, I like games.
For sure you do. Everybody does. Would you like us to teach it to you?
You have my attention. Women only ever have my attention when they're cooking or dancing for me or playing games with me, so you qualify.
Right. Well, let's get started then. Fancy a game of poker?
This will be easy.
Hey, wait. What's going on here? Who are these usurpers and why are they drinking on our show?
Why are their alcohol options better than ours? You only bought us beer.
The station is trying to take the show in a different direction. Something about appealing to a different demographic.
Zambezi News, where we bring you the real news on the hour, every hour. Not just when we feel like it, but all of the days.
Myths and legends no more. Hard-hitting facts highlighting local and global events as they happen, keeping you educated, informed, and entertained. Zambezi News.
Hashtag blessed.
We want to do a song about colonialism because colonialism is bad, man. Yeah, they took our land.
Someone's land was taken, and that's not cool, man.
Yeah, man, taking land is not cool.
Sisters of African queens, know about your history and ting and things. Mothers of African kings, teach them my youth what colonials bring. White man come on the land, take everything from the black man. You have to overstand to understand, and when you understand, you will overstand.
Them come to Africa to take our land. They came from Brazil and from Japan. They came to come rob us. The worst of them was Christopher Columbus when he arrived in South Africa and introduced the Boerovers. After that he go north to Egypt, where he proceed to build them pyramids.
Them lie! Babylon fry, more fire! Colonized Africa, now we're so tired. You took away our jobs, and now you won't hire? Bumbleclat, what is that? Get a red card! Go back to America so fast. You don't overstand, so you won't pass. education. We taught you Afrikaans, and because you're rude, we won't teach you patois.
Sisters of African queens, know about your history and ting and things. Fathers of African kings, teach them my youth what colonials bring. White man come on the land, take everything from the black man. You have to overstand to understand, and when you understand, you will overstand. What you know?
Them not teach you in a classroom. Did you know black man was first on the moon? Colonizer come from far, was a hater. Destroy our most highways and skyscraper. Free up your mind. Pick up a book. Zambians invented Zambias and we made the duke. Remember your culture. Whenever you text, always bow down and clap your hand first.
This one's for Malcolm's ex. Sounds like she really broke his heart. And for Martin Luther, the king of black owns. It's for Bob Marley, the first Zimbabwean to speak Jamaican. It's for Eminem, Vanilla Ice, and African hip-hop culture. It's for Dr. Alban, Seal, and the black guy from Venga Boys. It's for Eric the Eel. Swim free, my brother, swim free. And finally, it's for the guy who did sign language that makes no sense. Represent.
Sisters of African queens, know about your history and ting and things. Fathers of African kings, teach them my youth what colonials bring. White man come on the land, take everything from the black man. You have to overstand to understand, and when you understand, you will overstand.
Cleopatra, Shaka Zulu were in love, but then Europe come along and stole the woman. He took the train from Cape to Cairo. He said, hey, here you go, Victoria Falls is all yours. Why, oh why, the white man taking all the girls away?